Welcome back to Expansive for another DLC news roundup, and we've got loads to get through, so let's jump right in. First up, Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age are coming later this year, and we know what pre-order bonuses are going to be available. So there are two potential bonuses depending which retailer you go with. If you decide to go with GameStop or EB Games, you get 8 2-inch buttons featuring the game's main characters, as well as the Spirits of Lost Time. There's also an exclusive DLC pack that includes the Elevating Vest, which is a waistcoat that grants players extra experience points following successful battles. You'll also get free Seeds of Skill, which grant you additional skill points once you eat them. Or, if you decide to go with Amazon, you get Aravist's Vest, which gives you a golden waistcoat that offers more money after you have successful battles. You also get the Seeds of Skill with that as well. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age is going to appear on PlayStation 4 and PC in North America and Europe on September the 4th. But that's later this year. Let's talk about something that's out right now, specifically Super Lucky's Tale Guardian Trials DLC. This is an 80s themed bootcamp adventure which sees Lucky training to become a full-fledged Guardian. There's going to be lots of puzzles and more platform jumping. There's going to be some new costumes to complement the 80s aesthetic. That includes leg warmers, wristbands, headbands, unitards, you name it, the lot. This is actually the second expansion for Super Lucky's Tale after Gilly Island, which released earlier this year, and it's available for £4.19 on Xbox One and Windows PC, or for $4.99. That expansion is available right now. Next week sees the massive release of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire on May the 8th, and we also now know that the game's Season Pass will have 3 major expansions post-launch, which takes us into November of later this year. The expansions are going to add new areas, lore, characters, and quests to the base game. The first expansion, entitled The Beasts of Winter, will release in July, weirdly. Your party will need to visit a distant island that's been inhabited by a mysterious doomsday cult. Now, this island has a mysterious secret which will lead players to an adventure in the Beyond. The second expansion is going to be called Seeker Slayer Survivor, and that's due in September. How's that for a tongue twister? That's going to take a more combat focus, but again, players will visit an undiscovered island, but rather than have to deal with brain teasers and challenges, this is going to rely on more tactical skills. You're going to be pitted against Aeora's best as you attempt to claim ancient relics. Finally, in November, the Forgotten Sanctum will see you confront the Great Wizards of Aeora. Now, this expansion is going to give you major morality decisions, which can see you befriend, betray, or even befuddle the Great Wizards of Aeora. But this expansion is set to have far-reaching consequences which will be felt all across Deadfire Archipelago. Now, all 3 content packs will come as part of the game's Season Pass, which is available for $24.99. However, you can purchase each content pack separately for $9.99. We have a full review of Pillars of Eternity 2 coming up next week, and there's currently a preview on our channel right now if you want to get a bit of a taste for the game ahead of release, but this is definitely one to look out for, so keep your eyes peeled to Expansive for more details very soon. The ever-expanding GTA Online is getting special vehicles circuit, which is adding new vehicles with double reward promotions and discounts. There's going to be 10 new races added to the special vehicle circuit selection, all focused on vehicles you've never seen before in these competitions. This includes the Imponte Deluxo, which shines in 4 races, that being the Stadium Flyover, Raton Race, Cresting, and Techno, and each one will focus on the flying abilities of the Deluxo. Then there's Spindrift, the Kraken, and Plunge, which focus on Underwater Ocelot Stromberg, and the Mammoth Thruster, which is going to show up in the Vinewood Air Tours, Chiliad Drop, and Fly Low Challenge. From the 7th of May onwards, all special vehicle circuit races reward the player with twice as much GTA money and RP as usual. That update is available to try on GTA Online right now. Battlefield 1's first DLC pack, They Shall Not Pass, is available free for everyone for a very limited time. This is available on Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4, and you've got up until May the 16th to download the DLC and keep it in your library. Once it's already been connected to whether it's your Origin account, your PlayStation Network, or your Xbox Live account, it's yours forever. Battlefield 1's DLC content is now finished, and this is EA's way of rewarding and trying to entice people to get on board with that ahead of the next Battlefield release, which we're expecting later this year, that being Battlefield 5. They Shall Not Pass is a great content pack as it includes Verdun Heights, which has got fiery trench warfare, there's the Fort de Vaux map, which has got a dark light maze gallery, and then there's Soissons, which is based around tank assaults that took place during World War I. So don't sleep on this. If you've got Battlefield 1, if you've yet to touch any of the DLC, now is the time to get it between now and May the 16th. Don't miss out. City Skylines Natural Disasters DLC has been available for PC for quite some time now, but now we know when it's going to release for consoles. On the 15th of May, it's going to release on PS4 and Xbox One. And what this does, it has random natural disasters in the game at periods of time. So you're going to have things like meteor strikes, forest fires, tsunamis, earthquakes, and much more that's going to destroy and devastate districts. In the content, you need to plan for and respond to disasters using early warning systems, countermeasures, and new disaster responses, which includes helicopters and evacuations. There are also new radio systems that have been put in place as well, which give you some forewarning when these disasters are set to strike. There are some pre-made scenarios already built into the content, which include various objectives and conditions, and there's even some nice new hats. Because why not? The content pack costs $14.99 on PC, so we imagine it's going to be a similar price point when it appears on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 on May the 15th. Arizona Sunshine is going to receive some prequel DLC on PC this month, with PSVR receiving it in June. Dead Man DLC is a story expansion which sees you in a US missile base fighting off against zombies. You're going to have 3 new weapons, which includes a submachine gun, a 2-handed shotgun, and a tactical handgun, and there's going to be some aim support when you use it on PS4 VR. As before, you can play in co-op, and there's various difficulty levels, including apocalyptic mode. What's more, you're going to be able to use the masks you unlock in the DLC in the main game as well, which is going to be really cool for replayability if you want to jump back into Arizona Sunshine at any point. Dead Man DLC is going to release on HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality headsets on the 24th of May, with a PSVR release date still to be announced in June. The next Harvest Moon game, Light of Hope, will release on May the 29th, and we now know that its season pass will include 4 DLC packs. It begins at the game's launch on May the 29th and will end on July the 31st, with a season pass that will retail for $9.99, or you can buy each piece of content separately. First up on launch day on May 29th, there's going to be the Decorations and Tool Upgrade Pack, which will be available separately for $1.99. This will enable you to customize and beautify your farm with 7 different decorative fences and 2 statues. You'll also be able to upgrade your hoe and watering can 2 additional levels, making crops growing easier and faster. On June the 19th, there will be the new Marriageable Characters Pack, which will enable you to have 2 new eligible residents moving into Beacon Town, they being Sherlock and Michelle. Sherlock is a fledgling journalist and a self-proclaimed detective who's studying under the tutelage of Naomi, and Michelle is the Doc's research partner. On July the 10th, Doc and Melanie's special episodes will retail for $5.99, and this includes 2 side stories that unlock new shops in the game. So Melanie's in a designing slump and needs help for inspiration, meanwhile Doc is having some trouble in the romance department. If you can help them out, perhaps they can even give you some unique rewards as well. Finally, on July the 31st, the Divine Marriageable Characters Pack will retail for $3.99. Asking you, have you ever wondered what it'd be like to woo the Harvest Goddess or the Gorgon? You can find out, and you get to know the Harvest Goddess and the Gorgon on a deeper level than ever before. As mentioned, the Season Pass is available for $9.99, and Harvest Moon Light of Hope will release on all formats on May the 29th. Shadow of War Desolation of Mordor has received a new cinematic trailer ahead of its release on May the 8th next week. This is the final piece of the Shadow of War Season Pass, which follows the Blade of Galadriel, which released earlier this year. Baranor will reunite with his brother Circa, and both band together to look for human mercenaries in a bid to conquer the marauder fortresses of Shindram. The cinematic trailer is looking pretty neat, the content is shaping up pretty nicely we think, and we're going to look forward to playing this a bit later on when it launches on PC, PS4 and Xbox One on May the 8th. And finally, we're going to end it with Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Releasing DLC 3 years into your life cycle is pretty impressive, and the Rux Bling Bundle 1 is now available for PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Even more interesting is that there are rumours circulating that Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 3 is about to get announced, potentially for E3, but it does seem to suggest that PvZ GW2 seems to be showing no signs of slowing down, at least yet. The Rux Bling Bundle 1 adds new options for customization as well as additional abilities and items. This includes the Pizzazling Potato Mine, which enables cactus to plant glitter mines and deal serious damage. There's also the Looty Booty Barrel Blast, which enables Captain Deadbeans to blast the undead plantators into sparkly boom boom, and finally the Banana Bunker, which is a legendary hat that lets you, hilariously, fire a plethora of bananas at your foes. The Rux Bling Bundle is going to cost you £7.99, although it does offer a 10% discount for EA Access subscribers. This content is available now. Thanks very much for tuning in. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. As always, the comment section is open down below, so we'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to give us any DLC tips, if you like the format of this style of thing, if you'd like to see something different from us, we're always listening and we're always happy to hear from you. But for now, see you next time.